Greetings one and all, this is Works and welcome to my channel with some more The Last of Us Remastered multiplayer action. This time we're going to feature some Survivor on the Wharf map. But before I even go any further, I just cannot express enough the value of communication and team play for this game. You know, even in the menus it shows you in black and white. A, to stick together, B, to communicate. That's what makes the game so exciting. And within a team, you know, there's certain roles you can play, but it's not all about getting the most kills, because you can get the most kills and end up still being on the losing team unless you got a mission where you got to get as many downs as possible and you're relaying that to your group. Of course they're going to let you down as many people as you can down. That's the only instance from my standpoint where that is somewhat acceptable. But if you're going to be running around being a lone soldier, a lone wolf, killing everybody, and you're still being on the losing team, it makes no sense, because you're not being an asset to the collective. You know what I'm saying? So before we get into some gameplay, I just want to show you how my team is set up. And it's not just my team, but how your team, I think, should be set up. And here we have my team, my crew, my squad, my posse, my clan, my group, whatever you want to define it as. And first up, in no particular order, we have Aqua 7909. Now I consider Aqua to be an offensive player. He's an all-round player. He's a clean-up kind of player, not in the lone wolf kind of sense, but you know, he will just try and clear a path, you know, with whatever comes to hand in his hands. He's a crack sniper. He will bust your eyeball at 300 feet, no problem. Aqua, I would consider he's more or less the leader of the squad. Next up, we have Sparking Ting. Now, Sparking Ting, I consider to be the heartbeat of the crew. The healer, reviver, gifter of the group. If you stay around him, he will help you out. You know, he will gift you with what you need, so you can basically add more firepower to your arsenal. Next up, you have Marsh PBNJ, who I had the pleasure of meeting yesterday, and she is more or less a rookie, but she's a team player. It's good to have a rookie of sorts, someone that can soak up everything what's going on and can communicate as well. I think she plays herself down sometimes, because sometimes when I get shot and I watch her from spectator mode dealing with what she's dealing with, she handles herself very good. Sparking Ting and Aqua has played with Marsh a number of times, but it's my first time actually playing with Marsh, as it were, as part of the same group. So, you know, we're more or less gelling, but you know, she's an asset. She's a good player, really good player. And last but by no means least, myself, yours truly. I'm Mr. Stealth. I like stealth. I have covert, which is my perk. I like to crawl and listen, watch out for enemies, and more importantly, watch out for bombs as well. Because sometimes you can be running around and you're not even concentrating on the bombs and where they are and what have you. And you know, for me, I just look around for the bombs, I look around for the enemies. If I'm too far, I will just signal everybody to tell them, well, they're left, right, up, down, 9, 12, 3, 6 o'clock, whatever. And between the four of us, that is our squad, and that is more or less our respective roles within the game. Okay, now the thing with Survivors mode is that I find this mode to be a very concentrated game, because I think your lives are more valuable in this mode, obviously, because once you're dead, there's no coming back from it. You know, you don't have 20 lives, as it were. You only have 4 per each round. So it being spread across all 4 of you, whoever is the weakest link is going to be the person that's going to get popped a lot. And as you can see, Aqua's scoping and I'm listening. He's telling me that he can see them, and all I have to do is just listen out for them, and we can get a rough balance on how we need to flank them, which is what I'm doing. I must apologize for not actually featuring the game chat audio, simply because of the fact that the in-lobby chat is somehow at fault, because it just sounds staggered and distorted, and a lot of people have been complaining about that. Not only that, I'm using my my Pulse headset as well. I can see a bomb upstairs, so it looks like they're all basically just fortifying themselves with bombs upstairs. Yeah, so I'm using my Pulse headset, which kind of cancels out any kind of um, chat audio, but it still leaves the game audio, which is a difference, a huge difference in comparison to PS3, because with PS3 recording with Elgato, you didn't have any game audio, so it's a step up. So maybe I need to go into the settings a little bit more to find out how that can be done, but trust me, there will be some dual com, triple com, quad coms footage gameplay happening very, very soon. But I just wanted to feature survivors mode in the Wharf map, a map that I've only played once before. And for the eagle eye among you, there's one person who's not in our team, and he has the disadvantage of not being able to hear either myself, Sparking Ting, or Aqua. But he's playing the game pretty cool, you know. I mean, some people are very instinctive as what they need to do, you know, but having a mic is like having an extra gun in your holster. And at this point, Sparkington is letting me know that there are two dudes around here. He's trying to take care of the one in front. I'm taking care of the one in the side. And for me, I got shot, and my most immediate reaction is to get some cover as soon as possible. So once he's healed up Rorio 93, the both of them can heal me up at double speed, and we're good to go. And Aqua's there. See, Sparkington bandaging me, you know. When you have that mode and that perk, even if you want to basically just use that perk to build, to boost up your missions and what have you, to me that is one of the most selfless perks to have. It's a mark of a helpful person to have that perk all the time, you know. And if anyone is injured, Sparkington is there like a shot, ready to bandage you, repair you, heal you, revive you, gift you with bombs and molotovs and all that kind of lovely stuff. So, you know, and he's very handy with a shield, gotta say that. All right, so I'm just here now, listening. I can see one down there. There's a dude right underneath me. I don't know who he is at that point. I think it's Aqua. And I'm letting that person know that I can see the other person. Looking around, seeing if I can see anybody on my level. Checking again. Yep, and Aqua's up there. Yeah, that mask looked pretty freaky, man. I thought my skull mask was the business, but his mask is very intimidating, which you can also get from the PS Store for around 70 pence. So now, I think he's letting me know that he can see whoever it was down there, and Sparkington's backing him up. And as long as I've got them in sight, it's all good. Rorio 93 is there doing his thing. And we're gonna rush the last enemy. Okay, yep. And he got me before I got there. Okay, right. Yeah, next up. So, you know, one thing that that you have to consider when you're in a team, you know, you've got to consider your team's or your teammates' weaknesses and strengths. Now, my weakness as a stealth player is not to have my teammates run around me, because my job is to actually, you know, sneak around and look for my teammates, you know, and look for my teammates, look for the enemy. What am I talking about? Yeah, look for my enemies. Now, if somebody runs past me, they're lighting up themselves, and they also have the potential of lighting me up. So when an enemy comes across them, they will come across me and think, shit, it's Christmas, 2 for the price of 1. Whereas if I scope them out, I don't even mind if I don't get the kill. I'm playing my part in finding the people. for my teammates to clear up and sweep up, you know what I mean? So it's all good for me. It will take me a little bit more time to locate the enemies by being stealthy, but it's worth it to have the upper hand and the advantage for people not to be able to see you or to mark you also, you know. So I can see that Sparking Ting is behind me and we're kind of grouping up. Rorio 93 is up there, doing a good job despite the fact that he or she cannot hear a word any of us three are saying. And that's a mark of a good player, someone who can adapt to whatever's going on, because they can surely see that we're working as a team, and obviously it's the party's allowed section of the game, so the person knows that we are part of a team anyway. So it's a simple thing to deduce. Okay, so I'm doing my flanking thing, looking around. There you go. Bam, 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 bam. Hey, how you doing? I do like that taunt. Rub your hands in glee. Perfect. Okay, so we have the next round to play for. Straight away, Sparking Ting is in there, gifting me with a bomb. And I was able to armor myself, and I completely missed it. I missed that. That should just be standard for you to just armor up yourself as best way as you can. So that even when you run up to the next box with no bullets, no ammo, no nothing, you can pick up a couple of items at the very least. Okay, hooking up a smoke bomb. Okay, they can see Aqua, but they can't see me, so I'm going to try and surprise them and smoke them out. I know one enemy's to my right, and as he's dealing with the one to my right, I'm trying to deal with the one to my left. I think Aqua's down. Yes, he's down. Shit, and I got picked out by Amazing Prude. And there you go, Sparking Ting. Dependable as ever, man. Busting up the enemy's face for good measure. Oh shit. There you go. There's nowhere for you to go. There is nowhere for you to go if you're hiding in there. So everyone's got a role in the team. And if you've got someone that's ready to heal you and save you at every given opportunity, that's even worth more than ammunition at that point. Okay, so I'm down, but I'm spectating. I'm looking at the cameras, at the fixed cameras, trying to locate where the enemy is, and I think I just saw him. I thought that was the enemy, but it wasn't. It was my teammate. And they were killing themselves laughing. But I'm still looking on the fixed cameras to find out, and there he is. And I'm actually telling them exactly where they are. Telling that he's left a bomb down there. And what does Sparking Ting does? His signature move, try and kill the enemy with their own bomb. Okay, so now they're flanking. And with that exit being on fire, there's no way he can move there. Instant flank, instant win. So there you have it. That's our roles in the context of multiplayer, survivors. In fact, whatever mode you basically play, you know, it's applicable to all the game modes. Well, that's it from me, and until the next time, you know the coup, whatever the game, whatever the platform, whatever the genre, happy gaming, because it's all about the gaming, and I'll catch you next time. And until such time, Magan.